This will be taken short. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the first carry for LeSean McCoy. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Taylor. He finds McCoy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The shotgun, it's Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. That one goes for 24 yards. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He got 29 yards that time. Red zone opportunity. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LeSean McCoy, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Falcons are going to get a first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, Freeman fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And now out come the Bills. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase them.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. They give him a gain of 37.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go. Ohio. Let's go.
To throw is Taylor. His throw incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. Flex round.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jerry Hughes able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Ryan down around the goal line. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some muscle.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Throwing deep here for Coleman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, they set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Open space inside the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now McCoy, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LeSean McCoy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Play action, Ryan. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Taylor. Airs this out for Matthews. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. 1-9.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
So now it's 1st and goal. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guy.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Ryan on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Now it's Ryan. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle to catch by Coleman. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go. Ready. Back 25.
On first down, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Left. Ready. Hey, wait. Check. 59, ready. 51, let's go.
Going with Coleman, the fullback. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derek Coleman taking it in. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Taylor escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Brooks Reed in there to get him for a loss of 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. 1.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back. But also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ramon Humber coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
This is caught at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This is Freeman on first and 10. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Taylor now to throw on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Colton Schmidt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first down, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go.
This give is to McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Again, it's McCoy. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did there?
Sure. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32.